You've felt it, haven't you? A subtle shift in the atmosphere, a stirring in your heart that words can't fully express. The angels are close, their wings whispering truths only your soul can perceive. You are on the verge of feeling His love again. But will you recognize the signs in time? This is not an ordinary connection. The angels say, your lives intersected not by chance, but by a divine thread woven long before this lifetime. You were guided into His path not to chase after Him, not to endure suffering, but to awaken something sacred within both your souls. Right now, even as you read this, unseen forces are at work. He feels a pull toward you, one he cannot quite articulate. In quiet moments, your face appears to Him uninvited. In dreams, your voice resonates where logic cannot reach. Perhaps you are wondering why there is distance, why the delays. But beloved, understand this. The heart often fears what it cannot control. You have been chosen to embody light, to remind Him of what is eternal. Your essence, pure and unwavering, stirs within Him a longing for truth, for love unblemished by past wounds. Be still, the angels whisper. What is unfolding now cannot be hurried. And so you are asked to trust, to walk by faith, knowing that at the right moment, when heaven and earth align, the signs will be undeniable, a message, a meeting, a moment when eyes lock and the soul remembers. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. The journey has begun. Stay close to your heart. You will know. There is a silence between you now, heavy with meaning. And perhaps you've wondered, is it something about me? Did I do something wrong? Hear this truth whispered by the angels. These barriers were not created by you. They are ancient wounds, shadows from a time long before your arrival. This person you hold in your heart carries burdens unseen, deep scars etched by lost love, by betrayal of trust, and by moments when vulnerability was met with pain. These wounds have shaped them, building walls not to keep you out, but to protect what they fear cannot endure. And yet, your presence stirs the very depths they sought to hide. Each glance, each unspoken word between you, shakes loose the old defenses. But with that trembling comes fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of their own feelings. The angels say, they run not from you, but from themselves. So if you see them retreat, know it is not rejection, but resistance, against the tidal wave of emotions you awaken. You are the mirror they were not prepared to face, the light too bright for eyes long accustomed to darkness. For now, let your heart be patient. Do not force the unfolding. Trust that love planted in sacred soil will bloom when ready. Their soul recognizes yours, even if their mind cannot yet understand. And remember, beautiful soul, you are not here to save them. You are here to embody love. The rest belongs to the divine. There is a quiet truth the angels long for you to remember. Love does not ask you to disappear. You, dear soul, whose light has stirred another's heart awake, you must not dim that light to fit their shadows. The angels speak, your essence is not a sacrifice. It is a gift. In this waiting, in this tender unfolding, it is easy to lose yourself. To pour so much into another's healing that your own well runs dry. But hear this, you cannot pour from emptiness. You must tend your own flame first. Have you been neglecting your joy? Silencing your needs for fear of seeming selfish? The angels urge you, return to yourself. Breathe. Move. Create. Surround yourself with what nourishes your spirit. This is not a pause, it is preparation. You are being called to embody wholeness, not martyrdom. The love meant for you will meet you there, in fullness, not in fragments. And know this, as you choose yourself, you become even more radiant. The soul that is drawn to you will feel that pull even more deeply. Do not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. You are not waiting for them. You are becoming. And in becoming, you call forth what is destined. There is a reason why your presence unsettles him so. The angels say, "You are a mirror, beloved, a reflection of what he has long refused to see." Your light stirs the dormant places within him. The parts he has buried beneath years of masks and the stories he has told himself for survival. When he looks into your eyes, he doesn't just see you, he sees himself. His hopes, his fears, his unspoken longings, his wounds. And in that reflection, he cannot hide. This is why he pulls away and then returns. Why words falter. Why glances linger too long. He is caught between the comfort of his familiar darkness and the raw, terrifying beauty of what your love reveals. The angels remind you, this is not a punishment. It is the sacred work of awakening. But it is not your work to fix him. You are not the healer of his shadows. You are the light that reveals them. And in that light, he must choose his own path. Do not shrink, do not soften to ease his discomfort. Let your authenticity remain fierce and true. For it is precisely this truth that calls him toward transformation. What he fears in you is what he yearns for the most. And in time, when he is ready, the mirror will no longer be a source of pain, but of profound belonging. For now, stand in your light. The angels stand with you. The winds have shifted, though the surface may still seem still. The angels lean close and whisper, the awakening has begun. Perhaps you sense it already, small changes in his gaze, in the pauses between his words, in the way his energy lingers near you even in absence. This is not coincidence. Deep within him, old walls are crumbling. Dreams long forgotten are rising to the surface. Emotions once denied are now breaking through the barriers he constructed. And in that quiet storm, he is remembering. He is remembering how it feels to yearn without shame, to hope without guarding his heart. And you are the spark that ignited this flame. Even now, the angels say, he thinks of you in moments he cannot foresee. Your presence colors his days, stirs his nights. He may not express this yet. Words may feel too small for what stirs inside him. But the signs are there, a lingering gaze, an unexpected message, an openness where there once was distance. These are the first ripples of a soul awakening from sleep. It is fragile, tender, uncertain, but it is real. As this awakening deepens, so too will the pull toward you grow stronger. For in your light, he glimpses a love his spirit has long sought. Be patient now. Trust the slow bloom of the heart. What is meant to unfold will find its way. The angels are guiding each step. There is a rhythm to this connection, one you have surely felt, approach and retreat, closeness and distance. A dance without clear steps. The angels whisper, this is not rejection. It is the soul's resistance to its own becoming. Understand this. He feels the depth of what stirs between you. It both draws him in and terrifies him. Each time he moves closer, the old fears resurface. What if I am not enough? What if love is loss? What if surrender means losing control? And so he pulls away, not because he loves any less, but because he loves so deeply that it overwhelms him. These cycles are not a flaw in him, nor in you. They are the sacred unfolding of a heart learning to embrace love without fear. The angels say, every return brings him closer. Every retreat invites reflection. Do not measure this journey by human timelines. It is natural to ache in the absences, to question your place in his heart. But know this, the bond remains unbroken, beyond what the eyes can see. He cannot sever what was written in the stars. And with each turn of the spiral, he grows stronger, braver. One day the cycle will shift, not into endless circling, but into steady presence. Until then, breathe. Trust. Anchor in your own light. His soul is learning to meet you there. The angels walk beside him. And you. There are wounds within him that no words could touch. Places where sorrow once made a home. Yet the angels reveal this truth. Your love is the balm his soul never knew it needed. Even in your quiet presence, healing begins. Not through grand gestures or spoken promises, but in the simple, unwavering light you hold. When you offer understanding instead of demand, grace instead of judgment, he feels it. A softening, a stirring of hope. He may not voice it, perhaps he does not yet know how, but the angels whisper, your love reaches where his own hands could not. Each glance that says you are enough, each moment where your heart remains open even as he wrestles with his shadows, weaves unseen threads of healing. Slowly, the armor he wears begins to crack, not from pressure, but from the warmth of your gaze. And though he may not yet step fully into this light, the transformation has begun. The angels remind you, love is not a task. It is an offering. Release the need to fix. Simply be. For what you offer is not a cure, but a mirror of wholeness, a reminder that love can hold both the beauty and the broken. And in this sacred holding, he is drawn toward his own healing. Let your love remain true and gentle. The rest is the work of time and the divine. There are moments when the weight feels endless, when doubt whispers louder than hope. In those moments, remember this, nothing is adrift. The angels speak now, close to your heart. What unfolds is not delayed. It is divinely timed. Though you may not see the full design, each pause and each turn on this path is guided by a wisdom far beyond what the eyes can perceive. He too is being led. Even in his uncertainty and in his silence, invisible hands are shaping his steps. And yours. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways. Isaiah 55 verses 8-9. Do not rush this sacred unfolding. The love meant for you is not fragile. It will not wither in waiting. Every lesson and every delay are preparing both your hearts to meet not in longing, but in readiness. The angels weave unseen threads even now, aligning moments, softening fears, and strengthening the bond beyond human will. Trust this, what is yours cannot be lost. And the hands that hold this connection are divine. Rest in that knowing. Walk in trust. And when the time is right, the signs will be unmistakable. You will not miss what is destined for your soul. The angels are preparing the way. There is a trembling beneath his calm, a longing wrapped in fear. The angels say, before love comes fully alive, it stirs the deepest places of pain. He wants to love you, this is the truth. His soul already does. Yet between the wanting and the becoming lies the fragile space of vulnerability. To open his heart is to risk the wounds of the past. To step toward you is to step beyond the walls that once kept him safe. And so he hesitates, not from a lack of feeling, but from the weight of what surrender demands. The angels show this image, a hand reaching toward the light, fingers shaking, unsure if they can hold what they most desire. When he pulls away, when words falter, remember this is not rejection. It is the storm before stillness, the ache before the opening. Be the safe shore. Not by dimming your light, but by standing unwavering in it. By allowing space for him to unfold in his own time. Perfect love casts out fear, the angels whisper. And although this love is not yet perfect, it is growing. Each moment of patience, each breath of grace, nurtures its roots. He is closer than you realize. And when the heart breaks open, when the walls finally fall, you will not need to chase. The love will come to meet you, whole and true. Until then, hold compassion, for him, for yourself. The angels walk with both of you. The angels gather now in stillness, their wings outstretched over this sacred journey. They whisper, what is written in love is beyond striving. It is known. It is enough. You have walked with an open heart, through longing, through doubt, through the slow, unseen weaving of fate. Now comes the moment of deepest surrender, not of giving up, but of giving over. Release the need to grasp, to control, to know each step ahead. For what is true will find its way to you. The soul you love is on their path. You are on yours. The divine holds both. You need not become smaller to fit their readiness. You need not wait in the shadows. Stand in your light, radiant, and free. The angels speak this blessing: beloved, trust. The love meant for you will arrive untethered, at the perfect moment. Until then, live. Love yourself. Let your spirit soar. And remember this sacred truth: what is yours in spirit cannot be lost in time. Love is not a chase. It is a homecoming. For everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. Breathe now. Rest in this understanding. What is unfolding belongs to you. The angels will guide its every step. What is meant for you will find you, always.